Boys and girls, man and women, crit your pants build. This is a continuation from my crit bleed build, and I've done some tweaking, and even if you don't like it, I hope you can still learn something from this. But stuff like pure damage is not the most accurate way to check how your skills or your build behaves, and this can put you off when trying to piece together your own builds. There's a few hidden bonuses that you might want to consider aiming for that does not show up on the tooltip of your skills, but they're just as good as pure damage numbers, if not even better. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, let me first say thank you for watching my crit bleed build. The first build video I've ever done in my entire life. So thank you. I did get some response on what to do better and what to do worse, what I did bad. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Now my build had an issue and I knew it. I died too easy. And the more I amped up my damage, the less tanky I was. Now it is very hard to be tanky in this game, but at least being able to survive like the small hits is a plus. So I'm working on my defenses as we speak. My damage would actually be a lot higher unless I didn't do it. So I'm sorry for not writing like a million DPS. I was close to 900,000, but now I'm actually down to like 850 or something. But I'm a bit more tanky, and I will be a lot more tankier still in the future. I'm still level 73 and playing 2 games and kinda wanna make videos for both of them. Kinda takes my time for leveling, so I do what I can at leveling, and yeah, it's gonna take me a while to get there. But I will tell you my idea, my thought, and maybe you can get there before me. So my build is a crit bleed build. I still got some levels to go. I think it's like 4 more levels to really make this build shine, because I will get some notes I will explain later. But so far on single targets, oh wait, by the way, let me just go over there and let me continue over there, man. Alright, so my crit bleed, you need a ton of crits. I do have 101 in crit. I'm not sure if that is 100%, because something says 25.8% here. I think I have no idea. I thought this was 100% crit, but it's not. This is 25% crit, or what? Anyway, I crit all the time, so this is high as. But alright, let's just look at it. This is how it looks so far. Let me just... So on one target, I got 300 to... Yeah, so down, okay. Let's say 300,000. Give or take. On one target, right? But that's only bosses. This is not a boss build. This is like a clearing packs build. So I usually try 3, but I mean we could go 4, but everything here is gonna amp up the damage numbers. But if we go 3, just to kind of see the difference from the last video where I had 3, we can just check this one. And right now I'm at 800, right? 800 something. That we can see, the damage we do see, right? So let me get back to town. But yeah, the numbers kinda lie. If we look like, if I look at the tooltip here, like what everyone does, skill 116, this is pretty low. I had 130 or something before in the last video, but I still do more damage now. The reason for that is that most of my damage is hidden. And all the damage applications that you have, like damage to enemies, affected by status effects, you know, damage to elites, penetration, it's all excluded from this tooltip. And my build got a lot of those. So let's just look at it. So I do have 57% damage against enemies affected by dot. And bleed is a dot. So as soon as I put bleed, I get around 50-60% more damage. And that is pretty much on everything. I do have on my bow 55% damage against enemies affected by status effect. Here 29% damage to elites. It's okay, so armor penetration 20% here. Not sure if you can see damage to elites here. Can you do that? Okay, I guess you can't. This is 50, this is about 50, so that's 100, that's double the damage. 30% damage to elites here. And if we look at my skills that I have right now, I do have, where is it? Armor penetration, 30% here, plus 10, so it's 40% here. Plus the 9% that I have on the, 10% or 9, I have 8 on the character. So there is like 50, what, 58? Almost 60. I do have 67% damage to elites here as well. And overall, I do got Illusion Axe to get me out of these cages. It's also like a secondary damage modifier. I don't know, maybe I will put this Rain of Arrows over here instead. I got my roll. I got 15% skill rune cooldown recovery, and as well as one more use count, which is always nice. I have been working on the Bulwark of Protection just to see like how I will be able to fit this into my build, just to be a little bit more tanky. I still have crap over here. The area effect, the magic rune stones is... yeah, I don't have anything there. For my Zodiacs, I have changed this up a little bit, and the biggest change is... or maybe we should go through everything. I got the upper part on the first one, the first trait. The second one, I just went 3 here to get some more dodge, some more life and mana. This one I went all the way up here. I skipped this one, and I got this mana too. So I got 3 over here for life, 3 over here for mana, because I need mana. Nothing in the number 3, and the 4 I have actually gone this projectile, and I went crit rate, and of course some mana and damage. And the number 5 I went for this one, of course, mana and life on kill, and I went for a bleed here because we like the bleed. Then at number 6 it's only this one, physical damage and armor penetration. This is the one that I really like, so I mean this is not that important, but you need to go there anyway. Then we got the 7, and here I went the crit route just to get this one, which is really good. But 40% damage for 2 seconds on critical hit, and I do crits all the time. So always 40% more damage. I do think that is showing on the tooltip. I know it doesn't, so that is actually even more. Now, where were we? We have, yeah, this one, the 8, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8. So we went all the way up two-handed, because two-handed is bow. And yeah, we went for more crit, more damage, more damage, more damage, more damage, more damage. So that's pretty much the same. But then instead of going over here on this special things, we went over here. Because I had a nice talk with some people on Discord that I hope that I will talk to again soon. They have been playing on the Korea server for like, I don't know, like what, like a half a year or a year. They knew a lot of stuff, so I got to learn a lot more. And yeah, so they gave me some pointers that I will of course convey to you boys and girls and man and woman. Damage, crit rate. This is the only one I want to go to. Down here, of course, I want to go to the 6% strike damage amplification and the overpower, which is really nice. The reason I'm over here, because you can get this over here as well, is because the second and third one here. The first one will go to acceleration because we want more speed, and we want sharpness, of course. And we also get 40% damage on 3 seconds on critical hit, which I told you, I crit all the time. And I also got perfect dodge here, so it's a little bit defensive here. Now here's where everything can be very, very cool. Now this is where I need, well, 3 more levels at least. I went for damage, attack speed, and we got attack speed amplification here, which is really good. 3% attack speed, and then we get cut. Now 25% chance to apply cut on the enemy for 4 seconds on hit, which is really nice. They actually slow down, and they take an amplification damage while bleeding, so they you're gonna do a lot of damage here. But I do need this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bleed rate is amazing. 15% damage amplification against bleed or poisoned enemies. This one is amazing. This one here is for daggers, so it's really weird that you have to go here. But I mean, what don't you do to get over here, man? So I got, of course, my illusion axe on. I'm working on the bulwark. I'm not sure, that's not gonna help. I do have rain of arrows, which is really nice for bosses. He slows me, man. Okay, yeah, that's good. You know, that's how it goes, man. That happens, man. All right, so let's just activate this. And there is a difference between playing on the PC and on the phone, because on the phone I can kind of like just tip tap where I'm walking. It's a bit harder to do it here. I'm not sure if that's just me. But yeah, I can like step a little bit and shoot one, step a little bit and shoot one, and that's how I kind of move in these maps quicker. But it's harder with the mouse. I feel, at least. I do think that the game runs really nice on the PC as well, and I'm of course referring to and comparing to Diablo Immortal, which was decent, which was like decent on the phone, like in terms of how it run, but like as soon as you started playing on PC, it kind of just, I don't know. It was just bad. The game overall was bad, so we didn't miss much. And I'm not gonna take the shrines during this, but usually you do take the shrines and everything goes a little bit quicker. And I did hear that doing maps below 4 minutes is fine. If you do maps that take longer time, then you should do actually easier maps. But I mean, it's just like, it's just what people feel. You do exactly what you want to do, boys and girls and man and woman. Come on, man. That's good enough. That's good enough. All right. He tricked me, man. That's it. What was that? 3 minutes, 43 seconds. That's pretty cool. Oh, I can't pick that up. Hold on. Let me just fix this. All right, there we go. So that is the build. It's going to be a lot better. I do need some levels, so I hope that helped. If you want to know my gear, then that is the time right now. So the bow, I have a decent bow. I got a crit bow, of course. This one is better than the unique crit bow. I also have the status effect, of course. Some mana on kill, but otherwise, I'm going to reroll this to get some more flat damage on it, because that is kind of what I need. The helm is decent because it's got armor, but I could get some more life, and life is going to be the main part of my build. Like, that is going to be what I need to upgrade. Some life and some resists. Here's my shoulders. They're decent, good for damage, and some resist, which is nice. I got my chest. Attack damage skill rune level, which is nice. Some hit rate I don't need. Stun chance, everything is bad except actually the attack damage. I do get some nice dodge on it. The same gloves as before, 29% damage to elites. That is pretty much all I have. Some more damage when they are closer. Otherwise I can change it. I think I do have, let me see. Yeah, I got some cold resist and I got some chaos resist, which is nice. I do like that. Boots is really nice. I will have a problem to change this. Movement skill rune cooldown recovery speed is really good. I got some HP, I got projectile damage really high, movement speed really high, fire resist and chaos resist. So this is gonna be hard. I would like to change the kill EXP, but that can be hard. I got the quiver, which is decent. I got some resistance, some HP on kill and damage dot here. This can be better, but so far it works. The necklace I would like to change into resist and more HP. Now this have actually HP, but I don't have any resist, so it's not that bad. But yeah, I'm gonna change it. The sash is definitely okay. I'm gonna keep this for a while. It got good health and 8 to all resist, so that's, you know, that's decent. The ring here is the only thing that's good is the crit rate. Pretty much I could use some other stuff on this one. And projectile damage on my last ring, which is fine. Everything else is crap here. On this part, I still have crit rate and I got attack crit rate. So I got crit rate on this just to get my crit as high as possible. And so I think it's time for my skills. I do have piercing arrow. I got slaughter, which give me more crit damage since I always crit, almost always crit. I got quick attack for more DPS, of course. I got multi-shot to hit more. I got amplify physical projectile damage. I got that to yellow, so I got some more physical damage on it, which is nice. And I also have armor penetration, which is also linked to everything else except this one. But yeah, it's linked to Illusion Axe and it's linked to Rain of Arrows. Here, as I say, I'm not sure what to do with Rain of Arrows. If Rain of Arrows is going to be instead of my Illusion Axe, I don't know, but that would be really good for bosses. My Piercing Arrow goes down to Blade of Death, because more bleed is always good. Multi-shot, Slaughter for crit, and Elite Slayer for elites. I could actually have elites up here too, but everything like this one is not gonna show up on the DPS. Like 116 DPS doesn't look good, but trust me, if I change the physical projectile damage and I change the slaughter and I change the armor pen, that would change this DPS a lot. Now, additional physical damage I also have on Blade of Death, and I got some projectile acceleration. I would like to have deceleration here. I could actually have deceleration on this one as well. Instead of projectile count, maybe, I don't know. I just haven't got that rune yet. And for my Illusion Axe, I got some knockback. I got damage, of course. I got more damage and the armor penetration here, and of course the slaughter. So this part is almost done. This one I'm working on, and this one like is the one that I also work on. Anyway, that is how it looks right now. I'm pretty sure this build is going to really shine when I get this. I haven't even looked at this one yet. Oh. Yeah, this is not gonna help me. As soon as I can get all the way to cut and I can get all the way to damage amplification against bleeding or poisoned, that's gonna really make this build shine. So that is my character so far. I hope this helped. I read that some people actually have this build and trying this build in the comments as well. And I hope that this kind of gave you an idea what I'm trying to. As I say, I am on Discord and talking to some really great people on this game, and they're giving me some really nice hints and tips that I can actually forward to you guys. So tell me in the comments what you would like to know more, and maybe I can talk to them and get some more answers from this game, because not everything here is easy explained. The tooltips doesn't say everything, and you know, I'm at some point frustrated too. You know, I've been removing my skills and switching them around like 4 or 5 times. And every time I do it, I feel it's getting worse, and that's never fun, right? But it's important that if you look at someone's character, like if you look at what they have, if you look at their skills and it says like 116 and then someone else have like 500 here, right? Either they're level like 99 and they're really, really good, or they just have no hidden damages. Which I'm pretty sure that some of you guys have some hidden damages. So you do more than what this is. Do not feel discouraged if your build doesn't show up. You know, if it doesn't look good. If it works in the maps, then I think it's something that you should work towards. And even though this game has been out in like Korea for a year, there's tons and tons of builds that hasn't been discovered yet. So try to do something yourself. It's more fun than just try to copy someone else. Now, of course, you can try to copy someone and do like your own twist to it, which I think is amazing. So if you do have Piercing Arrow and like Illusion Axe that I have, I would love to hear like what you've done with it, like to tweak it into what you need. I mean, because like it is hard to say like do this, have this, because the gear is so vibrant, it's so different every time. It's not easy to get like my gear, or if I should try to get your gear, that's not easy to do. So depending on the gear, you might have to change some stuff around, around the build that you have, and just enjoy the game, boys. This is, and girls, and man and woman. It's a great game, and I see you guys again.